Good evening from the Kingdom of Balance. We are streaming our 43rd session, going through the racial bundle for racial justice and inequality. Today we're going to look at the first game is Joggernauts by Space Mace. The second game is Seduce Me by Michaela Laws. And the third game is The Search by Jason Godbey. Yeah. Okay, so that's our 43rd session that it's about to start. We're going to go on to the first game, which is Joggernauts. I think it's a play on words, like it's a combination of joggers and astronauts. So Joggernauts. So joggers in space. Where is it? Yeah, why isn't the launch button on there?
It's there.
The launch button isn't. Okay, here it is. It's called a deviously cooperative runner puzzle platformer. Okay, loading that up. The third game is The Search by Jason Godbey. Are we having network issues? Is everything running smoothly?
I don't have problems with the network.
Let me know if anything is not running properly. I'm gonna turn down the music a bit.
Press space.
Press space to continue. Okay, I think I can use my controller. Whoa. Okay, that looks pretty cool. Ooh, okay. That's why it needs to be co-op. Oh, this looks pretty cool. It's reminding me of Little Big Planet, where you can do co-op platforming. Only certain buttons can be activated by certain characters, and collectibles too. And you can swap positions. Nice. Is it a timed run or something? Alright, let's try it out.
I think you can play alone too.
Yeah, you can play solo as well. Yeah, let's try the first save slot. Rumble on, screen shake, okay. Milkshake? Let's switch on milkshake. I don't know what that is, but let's switch it on. Yeah, it's on. Okay. Watch intro?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, watch intro. Didn't flee to this. I've gathered the team here today. Those of you who didn't flee to the escape pods, the first sign of a little abandoned ship warning, at least, to explain to you exactly what you did wrong. How you blew up the ship and lost all my trophies. As you know, we were heading back from our big win at this year's Uranus Invitational with another sweet, sweet golden trophy for Team Joggernauts. Selfie mode. Okay, down this thing. There it is. A picture of it, anyways. Ain't it beautiful? If I had crying drivers, I would weep. Crying drivers. When one of you who will remain nameless spilled Juggerade all over the florping Barclay intake manifold, causing the engine to lose lightspeed containment and go kerplode. Now there's a big old hole in the ship where my trophy case used to be, and our engines are totally useless, leaving us adrift around some backwater planet. This is why I'm volunteering you to fix the problem that you created. My trophies are probably scattered all across those moons over there or something. That's how I would design the game anyways. You need to get all of them back. Also, I think you're stuck in here forever unless you get all the 3 of these missing engine parts. But my trophies are definitely more important. So pick your team of colors, use your Switchalizer 5000s and go down there to pick my trophies back. Show me the teamwork and cooperation you're so famous for. Okay. Play. We just watched all this, so I'm just gonna skip it.
Start to join.
So we're just doing one person. You can press more buttons to add more players. But we're gonna do the solo one first. What scared you, Shelly? Okay, we're selecting a team of 2. What? That's interesting. It's the team white, team red. Oh, these are all reds and blues. This is the team white.
And black.
Oh, kitties. And puppies.
They're all red.
Oh, this is the colorblind mode, I guess.
Yeah, and you play white. Left color, right color.
Yeah.
You can switch to color, or you can switch color.
Huh. Okay.
Change the right one to.
Okay, so I'm gonna... What am I gonna... I'm gonna do this one. This one looks cute.
You can change the color.
So I'm gonna do green and purple. Maybe? Yeah, let's do green and purple. That's the color of my slippers right now. There we go. And we're doing... Okay. Yeah, ready. Okay. Alright. Jump front color, switch to front, jump rear color. Interesting.
You're playing both.
Yeah. Oh, is this like a... You can't stop running. Yeah. Oops. I somehow logged out of my chat. Let me just log back in for a second. Why did it go offline? No, this went offline. It just signed out for some reason, and now it's saying it's offline.
My internet is also. My phone is also working.
That one seems to be online. Oh, let me see this. Are we still live? Can you tell me if you're...
That's good. Yeah, you're still on.
Okay.
We started the game music scares me.
Huh. Okay. We're having some internet issues with some devices here, so we're a bit confused. I'm gonna try...
Those are the colors I left choose to.
Okay, it's going online again. Alright, I think I'm back. Yeah, on the chat I'm back. Okay, I can see it. See things again. Awesome. Where are you? Okay, I'm gonna start now. Okay, so switch to front is this button, jump to front, jump front color, jump rear color. Okay, so we're gonna just keep going, I guess. These are locked. Alright, move the mouse. Oh, I need a timer. Just a second. I'm gonna start my timer. Half an hour. Let's do half an hour. Let's see how far we can go in half an hour. Database says the civilization that used to be here was wiped out by the allergies. Better keep those helmets on. You should know how to do this since I'm your coach, but you did just blow up my ship, so let me remind you of some things. Coordinate both colors to reach the goal. Oops. Okay, we got that. What? Okay. Ooh, what's that? Oh, you have to, both of them have to jump. Ooh, this is a... Huh. Interesting, that's challenging. I can see why they designed it as a co-op. Redoing the first one. I want that golden trophy. Yeah, you can't stop running, so this is that's why they have these buttons to do this. Otherwise, oops. Yes, I did it. Nice. Cool. Oops. Aw. Well, I did better. I don't want to go through the tutorial again, so I'm going to try the next level. Loading and stuff. Oh. Oops. Oops. Okay. Oops. Oh. Aw. Oh, come on. Oh. Oh. Ah. That was really bad. That was much better. Okay, much better. Oh, it's locked. That's pretty cool, actually. It's a good game idea. Jogging, eh? Me too. Fine teamwork so far, I guess. There's something I probably shouldn't tell you, but if you want to cheat, you can use the modifier screen to make the game easier or maybe actually hard. Change it here or from the pause menu whenever you want. Okay. Hold on, there's no trophies in this level, but if you want to find the escape pod using coward that landed here, I guess I won't stop you. Okay. Alright, let's try it out. No. Oh. Oh my god. Oh. Okay. At least that's fine. Oh, come on. I keep forgetting what color that thing is. Oh, come on. Oh, shoot. So we got a new character? Is that what that means? Yeah, Commander Video. Wonder if they have any special abilities like each one of them. Well, let's try it out. Oh, it's permanent. Cool. Interesting. I keep forgetting which jump belongs to who. Did too fast. Okay, that worked better. So we keep missing the secret trophy. We got the regular one though. I wonder what a 4-player game is like. Oh, come on. Oops. I am so bad at coordination. Didn't get any of the trophies. Huh. Interesting. There's options here. What is this? Is this an optional level? Huh. Interesting. Wow. My God. You can bump into everything. Ah. I keep switching to the wrong one. Whoa, okay. That one was better than the last time. Oh. I pressed it, it didn't respond. Oh, come on. I always miss that jump. I guess I press it when they're coming down so it doesn't work. Come on, I pressed it. Why doesn't that jump work? I pressed it twice. What the hell? I guess you have to start from the top. come on, don't do that. Oh my god! This is like a rhythm game. When you miss one step, everything else gets shifted. This is the same problem I have with rhythm games. Oh, come on, don't do that. I think this is like a Kevin level from Overcooked. It's supposed to be extra hard. Oh my god. I had 3 lives left, so that was good progress. What'd you say? This game is super damn cute, for real. I can't wait to play. I want to play multiplayer. Yeah, I think we can play multiplayer if you host this. We can actually do co-op through like Parsec or something. It's meant for more than one person, so it's better with 2 people. Yeah, probably. Yeah, it's kind of like Overcooked. Like there's certain things you can't efficiently do with just a single player controlling 2 characters. It's a good thing we have the same bundle. That way we can play co-op. Oh my god. If I miss the first jump, the second one doesn't work out. They don't let you quit the level? I didn't get a prompt for it. Guess I have to do it manually. So I want to try the other level. How do I... Well, I've been playing this for so long that the screen is moving horizontally in my eyes when I look at it. Yeah, the bottom with colors, yeah. How do I... exit to map. Yep. Let's try the other level. My timer's gonna run out soon anyway. In like a minute or so. No. After, not before. What was I supposed to do there? It's so much easier compared to the other one. It gives you instructions, but I don't get it. I don't have the focus to actually look at the instruction. Oh, it's a double jump. Okay. Whoa. What just happened? Oh, that's my timer. Okay. Only one of them got it. I see. Oops. Oh, okay. Both of us got it now. Okay. Oh, we switched characters there. Oops. Ooh. We got a new character. Awesome. Okay, well, this is a good place to stop. I bet, like, people got a fair idea of what this game is like. So, okay, that's a good demo, I think. I'm gonna stop here, and I'm gonna post the links. Trophy list. My eyes are so horizontally dizzy right now. I got 3 from the first 3 levels, but just the basic one, not the challenging one. We can change team, we can go back to main menu. Yeah, okay, so I just did 8%. There's still 92% of this left. Okay, so that was Joggernauts by Space Mace. Space Mace. Okay, I'll post the link. So their profile is at spacemaze.itch.io. So if you wanna go check it out, here's the link. Yeah, okay, so that was the first game. I'm gonna take a quick break again. Oh, wow, it's really laggy for some reason. What's running in the background? Let me just check. There's not much running. Okay, well, I'm gonna take a break and I'll come back with the second game, which is called Seduce Me. I think it's a visual novel of some sort. Okay. Okay, we're back. The second game is called Seduce Me. I believe it's some sort of visual novel. Probably dating simulator, we'll see. That's the link. It's made by Michaela Laws. And I'm gonna start it lunch. Where are you? Still taking time. Are you there yet? It always takes a while for the visual novels to load for some reason. Which I find strange because it's not like a processing heavy game. Maybe all the data? It's probably all the data. Okay, we're there. It looks like there's some demonic aspect to it too. Showing up nicely in the frame. Okay, so I'm gonna start. Options. Transition, blah. The basic. Yeah, basic visual novel settings. Start. Oh, there's 3 of them. Seduce Me, the Automate, Visit Me 2, the episode series. I don't know. What's the difference? What do they all mean? Okay, well, because of the way they're organized on the screen, I'm gonna start with the top left. This is a fictional interactive narrative. Any character resemblance to real-life people are purely coincidental. Also, the following game is made for PG-16 audience. Please note that sexual violent themes are explored in this game. Trigger warnings: abused, implied rape, and suicide. You have been warned. Yeah. Anyone watching this have been also warned. These are the triggers in this content. May not show up in whatever part we look at, but if you play the whole game, then those things are in it. I'm gonna set a timer. Go. Okay. Please enjoy.
Why, hello. My, aren't you a gorgeous sight?
Ooh, okay.
Can I be honored enough to know your name?
Okay, so there is audio in it, so I don't have to read every dialogue. I am going to turn up the audio. Okay, that should do it. What's your name? Let's go with the default.
A lovely name. For a lovely person like you. Wonderful.
Eric, do your job.
Very well. This game was produced by Seraphim Entertainment under the direction of Michaela Laws and is powered by Ren'Py Visual Novel Engine. We truly hope you'll enjoy this story. I know I'll enjoy it, since you'll be in it.
Eric.
Fine, fine. Farewell, my sweet.
That's a good start.
That's a preface, it's not even the actual story itself. Interesting. Somewhere. Oh, wow. That's different.
Come on! Is that all you got?
Wanna try me, asshole? Crap! Missed.
Let's retreat for now.
No kidding. Let's get out of here.
That's right. You better run, you stupid punks! Stay out of our territory!
3 people at least. That call it fate or call it coincidence, that one moment of violence started a chain of events I will never forget.
This formula, created in the 70s, is one of the most important in the field of financial theory. It is used to calculate the price of European-style options and is widely used by option marketers, though there are some discrepancies that are now corrected with modern information.
Rain. It's been a long time since we've gotten rain around here, but it's April, so it's not exactly that surprising. Personally, I loved the sound of it, the way the raindrops fell, like the soft tapping of fingers. It was so soothing. Even looking at the droplets hit the glass of the window was strangely calming. For this reason, I felt lucky for having a seat next to the window. I spent more time staring outside than I did paying attention in class. The lectures in class were pretty boring. Miss Phillips' voice was passionate, but I just wasn't interested in what she was saying. And since it was the period right before lunch, all I could think about was doing other things. Honestly, I didn't really care much for economics. Surely I had good grades in this class, but it was only because I read the textbook and did my assignments on time. I was only taking this class because it was mandatory. If it were up to me, I would have taken another course. Luckily, it was my senior year, so after this semester, it would mean the end of high school courses forever. Thank God for that. I didn't hate high school, it was just mundane how the days drifted on as if there were no end to it. The only thing I really enjoyed about going to school was meeting my friends and hanging out with them. That was kind of it. In short, I was done with high school. The start of a second semester brought a note of finality to it. I had already applied to a few universities in the semester prior, and I was expecting replies sometime in the next few months. It seemed like the start of something that would change. I stared at the faint outline of raindrops in the distance, for now I was stuck in this class.
Miss Anderson.
Miss Phillips' raised voice interrupted my train of thought. Just when I was thinking about class, I quickly turned my head to face the teacher. Hopefully she didn't pick me just because she noticed I was spacing out. Yes, ma'am?
Would you care to name the equation I set up on the blackboard?
Oh, I read about that in the textbook last night. It should be the Black-Scholes model formula.
Very good as always, Miss Anderson.
Anderson, it followed me wherever I went. Most people didn't really know me by my first name, but rather by my surname. Shelley said she doesn't know why her Twitch wouldn't reload. That's weird. Is it like you can't refresh the page and stuff? Okay, no doubt since the surname was the trademark of the internationally famous and philanthropic Anderson family toys, the founder is my grandfather. Suzu, one of my best friends, turned around and proudly gave me a punch to the shoulder.
Kick ass, girl.
From beside me, I heard Naomi, another one of my best friends, clearing her throat in obvious disapproval of Suzu's choice of words.
She means good job.
Miss Capini.
Oi!
Care to tell me who the creators of this formula were?
Some guys named Black and Scholes. Fisher Black and Myron Scholes.
Very good, Miss Patterson.
Show off. Better study next time, Suzu. Be like us and study once in a while.
Suzu rolled her eyes and slouched into her chair as Naomi gave her a small smirk. She always pouted when Naomi showed her up.
That's the end of today's lecture. Now, let's separate into groups and work on your projects. Remember, everything is due on Monday. Go ahead now.
Before I knew it, Suzu and Naomi had scooted their desks to align with mine, and we turned into the Three Musketeers. Whenever the teacher let the students decide on groups, we always grouped together in our little trio. It was a sheer stroke of luck that we all managed to be in the same class, so we had to at least take the opportunity and stick together as much as we could. Besides, we were most comfortable around each other, other than around any other classmate. It just made sense for us to put our heads together for any kind of project. I took out the poster we were working on and I rolled it open onto the three desks. We were pretty much finished with fulfilling most of the guidelines for the project, though we did still have to add a few finishing touches here and there. After working on making the poster a bit prettier, we sat back and inspected our work to see what we still had to do. Naomi, as usual, was the first to look for any issues. She lightly tapped a pencil against her chin, staring intently at the project.
Alright, so let's see. We finished the budgeting section, the building leasing, and the cost for labor. What else do we need?
Shelley said she loved it when that happened in school, grouping up with friends every time. Yeah. I didn't like anyone, so I didn't enjoy that time as much. Alright, so let's see. Finish the budgeting section. Okay. Suzu straightened up to look at the poster and stroked her chin. After a few seconds, her face brightened and she spoke
How
up.
about a company name?
Huh? Did we really skip over that?
Of course we did. You always go straight into the logical statistics and stuff. You completely skip over the fact. We need a name for our project.
At least we caught it this time. What do we name it?
Not sure. What do you think?
Always came down to me. Whenever there was something to be named or titled, I was the master in ending decision, even when I didn't want to be.
I like Trinity Corporation.
That is way too predictable. How about the Dragon Company?
What do dragons have to do with our project?
What? It's a totally unpredictable name. It's hot.
But our company sells bubblegum.
Who said we can't produce spicy bubblegum?
What do you think?
Yeah. What do you think?
Both of them looked at me expectantly, even though I wasn't quite sure of myself. I didn't really want to choose sides, but if it were up to me, I would say Dragon Company sounds good.
Booyah! Dragon Company it is!
Alright, now that we've decided on a name, now what?
As we ended our name game, a giggle scrambled my thoughts. Who was that? Ignore it, it's just Lisette, huh? I looked over my shoulder to see Lisette laughing with her circle of friends, mostly comprised of popular people. As a result, everyone in the school knew them. In the center of it was Lisette White. She sat with a posture that indicated she was still working, but ready to casually chat about her day. She was an endearing balance of charismatic and awkward, which was readily apparent when she first talked to someone. It was easy to make her smile and laugh, and she was quite the comedian as well. Basically, she was perfect. Not that she was like a robot or anything, but she was the student that everyone else wanted to be. Wow, I got signed out of my chat again. Okay, I'm just gonna do this again. This one. Log in. Okay. Lisette was bright, easygoing, and above all, had her future laid out right in front of her. Unlike the average student, she knew what she wanted to do after high school. Having trouble in my tablet. As a result, she was confident and ambitious, tough sometimes it could rub a lot of people the wrong way. Moreover, I had known her ever since I was young, but it ultimately resulted in a rivalry that continued today. Of course, my friends knew what was between us, and upon seeing me glance at her, they shifted their attention to her.
She doesn't even look like she's working, in my opinion.
She probably is, but she's too much of a stuck-up priss to allow herself to look like she's actually doing work.
Oh, come on, Suzu. She may be a little off-putting, but she's not the giant priss that you're making her seem to be.
The day she isn't a Pris is the day I turn into you.
What's that supposed to mean?
Never mind. It's about time. Let's bail.
Unsurprisingly, Suzu was the first out of the classroom, slinging her backpack over her shoulder and with ease as she quickly strolled out the door.
Her seat isn't even closest to the exit, and she always manages to be the first one out of the door. I don't think I'll ever understand that.
Yeah, I'll go with the second one. Me and you both. She gave me a smile as if relieved by the fact that I felt the same way as she did.
Why can't she just be normal like the two of us?
It's Suzu, Naomi. Think about it.
Very true.
Man, you guys are slow. Are you coming or what?
We heard you the first time. Not everyone has rocket boosters attached to their legs when the bell rings.
Are you kidding me? That class was ridiculously boring. Even Miss Valedictorian here was dozing off a bit.
I do have to admit I was spacing out, and just because I answered one question doesn't mean I'm automatically the valedictorian.
Okay, so it wasn't too interesting. But you should at least pay attention when Phillips is talking about the important parts.
So you finally admit it. We're finally on the same wavelength. Welcome to the club, Patterson.
Please, don't call me by my last name. This isn't the classroom. And never in a million years will we ever see things eye to eye.
Despite this, they were both burst out in laughter. Normally, anyone would think that the two people so opposite would never associate with each other. However, even though they were so different, their friendship somehow made a lot of sense. Maybe they were just perfect complements. Our personality just didn't dictate the possibility of their friendship. After all, we three had been best friends since preschool.
Alright, so where are we heading to first? Cafeteria? I think we can all agree that we're really hungry, especially after hearing about our company's line of deliciously spicy bubblegum.
Who would even buy that? I wonder.
Me? I would pay good money to get a taste of it.
Do you like spicy? You do like spicy food after all. As we entered the cafeteria, a bustling room filled with the aromas of different kinds of food. We got in line, we ordered our meals, and chatted freely.
And fries and the spicy chicken burger for me. That's my definition of a good meal.
I'll take a tuna sandwich and some juice. You're probably going to need water or something to curb all that spicy flavor, Suzu.
I can't be tamed by the likes of that. If it's spicy, then it's gotta be all or nothing.
You're crazy!
Hell yeah, I'm crazy.
I think I'm getting a migraine.
I think I'll go with mac and cheese and soda. Okay, that sounds good. Once we got our food, we settled down at one of the empty tables, putting our backpacks aside to finally dig into the food. Suzu leaned back in her chair, tilting it back so that she could rest her feet on the table by her food.
All right then. Is there anything we want to talk about?
Bored already?
I know. Let's talk about...
Say boys, and I will never speak to you ever again.
Aw, why not?
What's so interesting about talking about guys? Not like any of us are gonna get friends anytime soon.
We don't know that. What if one of us does get a boyfriend?
Like that's going to happen, Naomi. Look at us. I'm a tiny Italian. You're a ditzy blonde.
Hey!
No offense. And Anderson here. Well, I guess she could land a boyfriend or girlfriend if she wants.
See, that's a good way to open that, like, that more than one option is available.
Or girlfriend?
She can be a lesbian if she wants.
Yeah.
True.
That's okay, Suzu. I'm not sure I want a boyfriend yet.
Why not? It's our senior year. Might as well get a boyfriend.
Maybe she's just not interested in a relationship, Suzu.
It really wasn't about wanting a relationship, but more of there was no one I was interested in having a relationship with. Don't get me wrong, I'm a very open person, but there were not many interesting guys in the school. Who knows, time will tell. Naomi looked at me, wanting to continue the conversation. However, before she could speak, the speakers in the cafe started up and an announcement echoed through the cafeteria.
Miss Anderson, please come to the main office immediately. Please bring your things with you.
Oh my.
Looks like our plans have been cut short. The men in white coats have finally come to get you.
Suzu, don't joke around. What if it's serious?
Fine. If something happens, just call us.
Something did happen, and it was certainly no laughing matter. Cold, it was really cold. The rain became heavier that afternoon, accompanied by rolling thunder. The skies had turned dark, though I couldn't see any of it under the black umbrella. I stared at the glass beneath my feet, unable to look up at the people weeping around me. All I could see was the damp grass underneath my feet. Only the monotone eulogies that floated through my ears reminded me that I was at a funeral. It was only when the speeches ended that I finally was able to raise my head. A small gathering of people, mostly made of relatives that I didn't even know, were huddled around a simple small grave. For a while, all I heard was the sound of raindrops on umbrellas. If it were not for the rain, everything would be in heavy silence. I looked beside me, where my father was standing and holding up a large black umbrella for our small family of 3. His face was emotionless, a strange sight next to my weeping mother. I wondered what was going through his mind. After all, etched into the smooth gray tombstone before us was his father's name. My grandfather, the one who raised me like his own daughter, had passed away that day. Slowly people began to leave, until it was just my father, mother, and myself at the grave. A man dressed in a clean black suit under the uniform black umbrella of the funeral attendees walked towards us, introducing himself as grandfather's lawyer. He pulled out a few documents from his suitcase and began to read aloud.
And now, we shall read Harold Anderson's last will and testament.
Only my parents and I were allowed to be present for my grandfather's will. It was under the strict request of his lawyer, and there was a reason why.
And to my dearest granddaughter, I give my estate. All the furniture and decor that resides within the house shall also be given to my granddaughter.
What? I couldn't believe my ears. I had earned the family estate at 18. That was impossible, and yet it was written by my own grandfather's hand.
He passed the family estate to her? Why am I not surprised?
Dear.
Well, did he say anything about what will become of the CEO and chairman position of the Anderson Toys Company?
No. It is presumed that the vice chairman will succeed the position.
Even to the bitter end, he wouldn't give in. What a stubborn old man.
Shaking his head, my father turned to face my mother with a serious expression on his face.
About the estate. Should we send her there to get used to the building? It'll be a good place for her to live after high school.
Are you sure we should?
Why not? This would be a good experience for her.
Honey, what do you think?
I really wasn't sure what to say. Why did my grandfather think that I was the appropriate heir to the mansion? Was I even ready to live on my own?
Well, that seems to be it. We'll be taking our leave now. I'm sure the little heiress needs some time to adjust.
David!
Even though she raised her voice, my dad wordlessly began walking back to the car. Disinterested.
Don't mind him, honey. I think that your grandfather's passing really affected him. Why don't we get back home for now?
You can go on ahead to the car, Mom. I think I need some time alone with Grandpa.
Oh, of course. Take all the time you need.
She gave me a quick hug and hurried after my dad. I looked around the funeral grounds, which was completely empty, save for the sullen-looking grave that laid in front of me. I'm sure that if Grandpa were in charge of arranging all of this, it would have been much different. It was blatantly obvious that my dad was in charge of the whole event. Who else would bury their own family the same day they pass away? Everyone knew my grandfather's love for toys, and yet the grave was a mere stone slab on the ground, void of any warmth. My dad didn't even bother putting flowers. His disdain for my grandfather was almost pitiful. Sorry, Grandpa. I tried to force out some words, but the only thing that came out was a choked sob. He told me to stay strong, but right now I'm the furthest from it. I just want to go back to before.
Oh, it's so good to see you again, sweetie.
I swept into a giant bear hug and we both laughed as he swung me around like an airplane. It was one of my favorite things about seeing my grandfather, the way he greeted me. Unlike my father, my grandfather was loving and playful, even as I grew older. Sorry that Daddy couldn't be here today. He said he wasn't feeling too good again. It was always like that. Dad missed every visit to Grandpa's house, citing that he was busy with work or wasn't feeling well.
Is that so? Well, that's okay. Daddy can come around next time. And you're here, right?
Yeah, so what are we doing today, Grandpa? Mommy says there's a new dessert cafe open in town. Maybe we could go?
Oh, I would love to. But I've been so busy with the company these days. We're actually working on a little something. Would you like to see?
Oh, is that a toy?
It is. I was designing a new line of them. But I feel like something's missing. You don't think you could help me out, could you?
Of course. He placed the toy in my hands with a smile. I inspected it carefully. It was beautifully crafted and obviously a lot of work was put into it. There was one thing though.
So, what do you think?
I think the heart on his chest could light up when you hug it. It'll be like it's alive, and I can be like a little night light before you sleep. He stroked his chin, considering my input while nodding his head. After a few moments of silent deliberation, he turned to me with a chuckle.
That's a great idea. I'll get to changing it right away. You're always like my little lucky charm, dear. You always know what to add to make the perfect toy.
Well, I hope I can be like you one day, Grandpa.
You want to make toys as well?
Well, making people happy is the best feeling in the world. I don't know if I want to make toys when I grow up, though.
Don't worry too much about it. You have plenty of time to decide. Besides, you should do what makes you happy as well.
That makes sense. Daddy doesn't think of it in the same way, though.
Your father. I'm sure he just wants the best for you.
I'm not so sure about that.
Sweetie, look at me.
He bent down to look at me eye level with a serious look on his face.
As much as your father may say something that doesn't make sense now, you must remember that he's always thinking about you. He loves you. There's no doubt about that. And you need to love him just as equally.
I don't hate Daddy. I really do love him. I don't know why he's like this, though.
Your father and I have had some difficulties with each other in the past. But it's nothing that you should be concerned about.
I heard tidbits of this from my mother and various other people. The only people who had stayed quiet were my father and grandfather. Both of them refrained from saying a word on the subject matter, but it was clear that whatever happened set up a wall between them. It's hard, though, trying to pretend as if nothing were wrong.
However, no matter what, you have to stay strong. You're a big girl already, and, well, there'll come a day when it seems like it's you against the world. But always remember that your family and friends will be here with you. Daddy, Mommy, your friends at school, me. We'll stand together to get through it.
How can you be so sure of that?
Because we'll be right here and here.
He pointed his finger to my head first and then pointed at my chest.
So stay strong. Promise?
For a moment he looked almost sad, pleading, but as quickly as it had come, the expression disappeared from his face and he was all smiles once again. Promise. Upon hearing that, Grandpa let out a great burst of laughter and stood up.
All right then. Enough of that. How about I whip up some special homemade dessert? I know I can't accompany you at that new cafe, but we sure can talk and eat while I cook and do some paperwork.
Homemade dessert? I'll race you to the kitchen.
Hey, slow down there. I'm not what I used to be.
You willed me the very home that I love to see you in. Why? Why would you think I would be ready to take it, especially after this? A surge of anger bubbled within me, but I quickly swallowed it. There was no use in getting mad, especially when the person in question was no longer there. I'm sorry, it's hard to stay calm when you've left me with so many questions, especially about what happened between you and Dad. What am I doing talking to a grave? My vision blurred and I suddenly realized I was crying. My face heated up as tears rolled down my cheeks. I'll bring you some flowers later. I miss you, Grandpa. I'll try my best to fulfill my promise I gave to you, even if the world might be turned against me. I left the grave, wiping my tears hastily so my parents wouldn't see.
Well, it's time to head back home. I'll cook up your favorite lasagna when we get home, okay?
This writing is really good. I really like the story so far. It's very straightforward to follow. The characters are very clear so far. Yeah, and it's got a lot of heart to it. I'm really enjoying it. However, my dad didn't speak the entire drive home. I wanted to talk to him, but after his moment at the funeral, I wasn't sure if that was a good idea.
It's about time we took off those dreary black clothes.
Gathering my courage, I decided then that it was time to talk. Dad, could I ask you something?
Go ahead.
Why do you want me to move into the estate so soon?
I thought I made that rather clear. The college near your grandfather's house is well known for its business program. You are planning to major in business, yes? Right after you graduate from high school, you'll just live there and can easily commute to and from school. It's a perfect fit for you.
But it's so sudden, you just decided so quickly right after the funeral.
Don't be so sensitive. If you're like that in the real world, you'll be crushed.
I'm just saying that maybe we could talk a bit more about my future. In reply, my father rubbed his temples and sighed quietly.
After you graduate from college, you'll work at Anderson Family Toys. I have connections since I am part of the board of directors, so you will be guaranteed a spot. That is what we talked about before, yes?
But what if...
Stop mumbling!
But what if I don't want to work there?
Don't be silly. It's the family company. Our company. I'm not just going to hand it over to some incompetent vice chairman.
He came closer to me and his face softened.
Look, this is all for the best, okay? You may not know it right now, but you will appreciate it later.
For some reason, when I heard him say that, something snapped in me. I wasn't exactly sure what it was, but it made me feel so angry. Do you even care that grandfather passed away?
Of course I do.
Well, everything seems fine and dandy to you. Things couldn't be better.
Excuse me? I don't like your tone, young lady.
It's like nothing even happened at all, like you just ignored the fact that he's no longer here.
Do not raise your voice at me.
What did he ever do to deserve this? My father, his face hardened, crossed his arms, and erupted in angry laughter.
Ha! You sure place him upon a pedestal, like he's some kind of venerated god or something. It makes me sick.
Is that it? Are you happy seeing grandfather dead? While everyone was grieving, you were holding yourself back from laughing in everyone's faces? Did you feel just a bit happier seeing him lie in the graveyard? A flash of rage crossed his face and he whipped the back of his hand across my cheek.
You don't know anything! Running your mouth like somehow you know everything that went on, when you're just a little girl that doesn't know how to keep her mouth shut! You did not know my father! You did not know what he was capable of!
Is everything all right? What happened?
Nothing. I'm not hungry. I think I'll just go to my room.
Honey, wait!
quickly turned and ran up the stairs to my... Oh, I love the room. Slamming the door behind me, my breath came in short pants, and for a while I just leaned against the door to my bedroom, eventually sliding down to sit against it. How did things become like this? My cheek still throbbed, and I tentatively stood up and looked at the mirror to see how it looked. Hopefully it doesn't bruise. What am I saying? Tears formed at the corner of my eyes, and I blinked them back rapidly. I couldn't cry twice on the same day. I had to be stronger than that.
Are you all right? Your father told me nothing happened, but you know your father.
I'm fine. I just lost my appetite.
The lasagna's done, though, and I don't want you skipping any meals. Are you sure?
Yeah, don't worry about me, Mom. I'll come downstairs later to eat.
You're not telling me the whole story.
I just don't want to eat right now.
Oh, dear. Tell me what's going on. I wish you would tell me why you're being like this.
I wanted to tell her. Part of me was screaming to tell her what Dad had done. At the same time, I knew she couldn't fix anything. Besides, I was moving out regardless. I remained silent, letting the event remain in the past.
I'll leave your food on the table if you want to eat it later.
Finally, my mom left me alone. It was strange to think that she was only a few inches away from me, only separated by a single wooden door. I really didn't know what to do. I needed to do something, anything to get my mind off what just happened. Anything would be better than thinking anymore about the pain still radiating from my cheek. I was going to move into my grandfather's house tomorrow. I should probably pack my stuff so I would be prepared for tomorrow. Yeah, that was a good idea. I should start packing. I opened the closet, rummaging around for a while before I finally found 2 large bags. Pulling them out onto the floor of my room, I then began to empty my drawers and cabinets so that I could bring all my things with me. I didn't have much to bring other than just clothes and some toiletries. It was kind of bizarre that I didn't have many personal belongings. It wasn't like my luggage was completely devoid of them, but I certainly didn't have many things in my room that I would miss if I just suddenly left the house. I shook my head to rid myself of those thoughts. If it was going to be my new home, it would have to feel like it. One way or another, I was going to make it into a home. Just as I was packing my things, my cell phone began ringing and vibrating in my pocket. I slid my phone out of my pocket and answered it while setting myself onto my bed. Who could possibly be calling? Yeah. Okay, I'm going to stop here. My timer rang a while ago, but yeah, I didn't stop. So I'm going to save here because I'm going to come back and play this later. And yeah, so that was Seduce Me. I think the first of the Seduce Me. There's clearly demons in it, or people with horns of some sort. So, if you want to check this game out, it's I'm gonna paste the link to the profile now. You can go to Michaela Law's Itchier profile, and the game would be there, right there. Well, if you want to know who called, just play the game and find out. You have the game. Okay, so that was Seduce Me by Michaela Laws. I'm going to take another quick break and I'll come back with the last game, which is called The Search. Okay, be right back. I'm back. For the last game tonight, it's called The Search by Jason Godbey. I'm not sure what kind of game it is. I know it's not an action game, but it's some sort of puzzle game, but I'm not exactly sure what kind. So I'm gonna load it up. Excited to check it out. Where is it? There we go. It's a story-driven puzzle adventure. Okay. Looks cool so far. I don't think this one has any controller support. Yeah, it doesn't. It's just mouse. Okay. Let's check it out. There's no controls. Okay. Alright. New game. There is nothing more vast than the blank canvas. It is a place before the birth of an idea pulled out from infinity. It is within the canvas that a search takes place. For direction. For meaning. For identity. When was the last time you looked into infinity? Use your cursor to hover over and click on areas to navigate through the world. Okay. Click on the menu button to save your progress. Load another save. Adjust the sound and exit the journey. Okay.
What is this strange place? I don't remember how I got here. Some parts of this world are without color, and some parts are visible. But the rest of it is like a void. I can almost detect there's more here. I can't see it, but I can feel it. Almost like I don't have the capacity to see. Just yet.
Pages will be added to your journal as you progress. Okay. This is the journal, I'm guessing. Okay, it's just what was just said. Oh, that's inventory. Cool. Ooh, it's that kind of interface. Oh, wow. So we were just here. Yeah. I haven't seen a game like this in a long time. This is really old interface. The last time I played a game like this was probably the Journeyman project.
Follow the clues I've left for you. They will lead to the key that will take you out of the wasteland. I speak through words as well as symbols. Through words, you will understand with your mind. Through symbols, you understand with your heart. The invisible.
That's pretty interesting. Let's see. Okay. We looked at that, I think. Okay. It's a lighter. Cool. Items to pick up will be added to your inventory. Items can be used on objects in the world to open new passages. Some items can be combined with others to make new items. Awesome.
My thinking is that if you use it in the middle of the path and it's dark, you might see like where you are now. Yeah. Do it. Yeah. Can you see that?
Okay, let's use that.
Oh, I might want to look.
No. It has to be used on something, I think. Okay, what is this thing? It's a camera. Okay.
Oh, there's a ticket on it.
It's a listen ticket. Okay. Maybe it just goes here? Yep.
Well, that might not be your equipment. Just
Do you want to use clues? Not sure what to say. Yes?
Sure, yes.
Maybe yes. You can toggle clues on and off under settings in the menu. Okay.
I'm in a different world now. In this one, I can see everything. It feels different. The colors are so vivid.
The colors are vivid, probably because this is a picture. Like it's inside a painting or some sort.
I don't know. Maybe it's just a different place.
Okay, the gate is locked. There's something called rebirth in the back behind it. So if I find something that has a rebirth ticket, I can put that in there.
Oh, it needs. What about the mailbox? Were you able to touch? No.
It's so gorgeous.
It is gorgeous. There's
Capture concept, refine concept, create reality. Use
Oh, you need a pen.
Yeah.
Huh.
So pretty. I would love to live in a place like this.
Yeah, it would be nice.
Ooh. Item edit. a card with a picture of an open cage. Okay, so I took a photo of this.
Birds symbolize the soul across many belief systems. Carl Jung once said, "What use now is his lofty perch and his wide horizon, when his own dear soul is languishing in prison?" Lately, this is how I've been feeling. Trapped.
Okay, that's the journal, right? Okay. So there was a thing, you could take a photo and then you can use the lighter on it. Oh, okay. So we got the ashes of that picture. Now if we use that to paint, then we can create a new world, apparently.
But we need a pen.
Yeah. Oh, that's a canvas. Wrapped with blue string. Okay.
Door. What about behind that door?
Hmm.
No? You can't touch the door either?
No.
Wait, there's an arrow behind you. See, there's an arrow down. See, at the tree, there's an arrow down. I wonder if there. Aha.
Paint jar filled with liquid. Okay.
When there are influences that keep you from hearing your true voice, that is the wasteland. There is a reference in these notes to the wasteland. I remember reading a lecture where Joseph Campbell spoke about the wasteland as a theme in mythology. It was a place where people believed in things they did not really believe, and did things that were against their true nature. Could this be what the notes refer to?
Can you look?
Paint jar with liquid. What if we put that in? Oh. Okay.
The process of making paint in this world seems to symbolize how ideas become reality. Ideas, or concepts, are captured through the camera, like how the mind captures ideas, and then is represented as a symbol on the picture card. Then the lighter is used to refine the idea, similar to how an idea must be transformed from its purely conceptual state into something that exists in the real world.
Hmm.
Okay. Okay, turn the other way. Oh, yeah, that's... The chair. You need to find the chair.
Hmm.
So behind you.
This chair.
There was a... yeah, this one.
There we go. Okay, so if I use the brush on this,
You have a blue paintbrush.
and now I can use this on this.
Maybe there's something missing. Or you need to find a place to do it. Well, you found the object, but that doesn't tell you what to do with it.
Hmm.
Oh, I know. Go there's a frame around it. Put the canvas on.
Oh, cool. Yeah. Oh, wow.
And then use the.
Okay.
There. And then you go in.
Wow, that's
After
awesome.
painting on that canvas, the painting became real. It became part of the world I could step into. Painting in that passageway reminds me of an essay I once read about creating a new reality. At any moment, we can choose to be passive receivers of reality, or choose to create a reality of our own. When was the last time you remained silent and still enough to hear the voice within? It will guide you to the key. I keep finding these notes that refer to the voice within. If I were to draw from my studies reading Carl Jung, I would say this voice within refers to the soul, the heart, or the unconscious. Jung argued that the unconscious had a profound influence on the lives of individuals. Those who ignored their unconscious ran into frustrations and suffering.
It's like many world. And your thing was on the step tool there and
sometimes detours are necessary to move forward. Lately, my life feels like it's been going down the wrong path. It's difficult finding satisfaction with the art I'm making, and the workload is quite grueling too. It feels like I'm stuck on a treadmill that keeps going faster and faster, and it becomes harder to keep up. What if all this busyness is just a trap, distracting me from pursuing something better? Listen to the beat of your own drum. Every artist has their own cadence. Follow it. Every artist has their own cadence. Pretty much all of my creative efforts have been dictated by someone else. To have my own cadence, where would I even start? I've become so used to working with other people's ideas that I have a hard time coming up with my own. Like I just can't see them. To see with new eyes, that's such a tricky thing.
Well, I guess you have to go to Amity then.
Probably gonna come back here many times.
You probably would remember.
Okay, it's a
The
plant.
ladder is before.
There's a barrel.
Wait, that thing there. Is it anything?
Yeah, it is.
Can we do that?
I think it has something to do with this. I still have the empty ticket, which means I can go back and forth. Interesting. Yeah.
Oh, that's it.
Each world yields to the power of its own color. That note indicates what I've started to notice. Each world seems to have its own color theme in the items I pick up, and each world uses a different color of paint. Blue was the primary color for the alley cafe, red for that ornate house, and green for this foggy cliffside.
Ah, there it is.
You don't have to.
I don't have the green brush, so I need that.
It's supposed to be somewhere here.
Ah, there it is.
You still need
I need the canvas now.
the green canvas.
I think it's... Hmm.
Oh, clicker, where's
Oh, look at that symbol. That's the menu symbol. That's the infinity symbol.
You had a clue about the canvas.
Yeah, I think the canvas is on that hook upstairs. Oops. Okay, so I think it's here, but it's here. Maybe if I use the paint on here. Aha. Crowbar.
You can use the crowbar downstairs.
And on here. Oh, and oh, right, on the door. The door, the barred door. Okay. Ah, there it is. Yeah.
Chop down and clear away every tree which does not bear good fruit. Look past distractions and what is not essential, and your path will be revealed. The messages I'm getting from this world seem to be about clearing away obstacles in order to move forward and find a new path. I remember a story about a wise man who was pouring tea for an impatient man who had come to visit him because he wanted to know the meaning of life. The wise man kept pouring the tea, while the impatient man kept talking and asking questions, and the tea began to overflow in his cup. The impatient man protested, saying, "Stop, can't you see it's full?" And the wise man said, "Just so, like this cup, you are full of your own opinions and speculations. How can I teach you unless you first empty your cup?" I've always liked this story. To empty yourself so that you may be filled with something new.
Oh, it's the rebirth ticket. Excuse me. Oh, the broken floor. So this is the red. Oh, right. Wonder if it's gonna work. No, it doesn't work. Ah, there's the rebirth ticket.
And do you still have the fridge open?
Shelly says, "This is really pretty. Sorry, was cooking and doing dishes, so couldn't chat." Yeah, it's really pretty. I'm very impressed with this. I haven't played a game of this genre, well, this mechanics for a while, so it's pretty cool. Alright, so we can paint the pathway now.
The more you listen, the easier it becomes to hear the voice within. But first, find the key. The notes keep mentioning the key. Keys symbolize power, knowledge, and opportunities. New doors can be opened to opportunities that were once locked and reserved to whoever possessed the key. Janus, the Roman god of gates and wisdom, is sometimes portrayed carrying a key. He was the god of beginnings and ends who could grant new opportunities.
Well, I want to keep playing, but I need to stop. It's been almost half an hour with this. So, yeah, so this is the search. I'm going to save it, I think. Yeah, you can save it. I haven't saved at all. Okay. Yeah, so that was the search by Jason Godbey.
It's a lot like Mist.
Yeah, it's a lot like Mist, except less complex. Easier to go through. But yeah, a game like that I haven't seen one in a long time. So, it's a good thing that people are still making them. Yeah, so that was really nice. You should go check it out. I'm gonna go and finish it later. So today was our 43rd session going through the bundle for racial justice and equality. The games we looked at today were Joggernauts by Space Maze, Seduce Me by Michaela Laws, and The Search by Jason Godbey. I'm going to paste all 3 game links again. So, those are the 3 games we looked at. The art on this page is done by Rifna, and these are the links to their profiles. You can check those out too if you want. I do this usually Mondays and Fridays, and sometimes on Wednesdays as well. So our next session would be Monday, the 2nd of November. Yeah, I loved all the games today as well. They were all very different but very interesting. Yeah, so I'm going to come back with 3 more games on Monday. So until then, you all have a good evening and a good weekend. We don't have a lot of viewers right now. Otherwise, I would have rated someone. But I think every viewer we have right now knows where to go. So there's no need to do that. Okay, so yeah, Shelly, have a good night. I'll talk to you probably again soon today. So yeah, and happy Halloween. That's coming up tomorrow. So I'm planning to have a relaxing Halloween this time. Might have to go to the grocery though. But yeah, we're gonna do some sort of relaxing. We're gonna listen to a audio novel type of thing, right? Something like that. Rifna's planning to get something like that. So we're gonna do something like that. Listen to something and chill. Yeah. So thanks for joining us. I'll talk to you all. See you all later. Bye.